Tonight, the water level at Colorado's largest lake is falling faster than it has ever fallen before. But it's not because of evaporation or a lack of conservation here. The federal government has decided that the water is needed downstream more than it's needed here. And for now, there's nothing anyone can do to change that. It is easy to see what's happening at Blue Mesa Reservoir in Gunnison County. Just look at any part of the 96 miles of discolored shoreline. But sadly, this is only the beginning. The reason for this massive water release is hundreds of miles down the Gunnison and Colorado rivers at Lake Powell in southern Utah and Lake Mead in Nevada. Call it climate change or call it a mega drought, but the persistent pattern of weather over the last 20 years that has contributed to catastrophic wildfires has left both bodies of water at record lows. 2021 is among the worst years since the drought began, and now Lake Powell in particular is in serious danger.
If they lose much more, they're not going to be able to produce electricity at that dam. The problem with that is that millions of people rely on that power.
The National Park Service recently announced that from now until the end of September, Blue Mesa Reservoir will fall another 2 feet per week. To put that in perspective, the lake was already 61 feet below capacity at the end of July, and by the end of next month, it'll be 96 feet below capacity, its lowest level since the 1980s.
Probably by the end of September, we may well have no boat ramps available for launching boats.
We intend to stay fully open until we get to that point.
Amy Reiser's family has operated the Elk Creek Marina for most of the past 40 years, providing generations with pontoon boats, paddle boards, and more. And the idea of a shortened season due to dry boat ramps isn't sitting well with them.
I mean, we have a very limited season as it is. We operate from May to September. So if you take any part of our season away, it's definitely a negative impact on us.
$313.50.
But it's more than just her rentals and souvenirs inside this marina. According to the National Park Service, 922,000 people visited Blue Mesa Reservoir last year, spending more than $40 million and supporting just over 500 jobs, many of them in the surrounding cities like Gunnison and Montrose, where restaurants and sporting goods stores rely on the summertime tourism. There's no question the economic impact of this massive drawdown will be felt in 2021. But what many here are asking right now is whether this will have to be an annual thing, whether Blue Mesa Reservoir will ever be what it was.
We probably won't see Blue Mesa full for a very long time, if ever again.
That's a strong statement.
It is, but I think that's reality because we're in a climate-driven drought, and we're not seeing any trends that make that look like it's going to get any better anytime soon.
The challenges that we're facing in the long term are here to stay.
Jonathan Houck is the chairman of the Gunnison County Board of County Commissioners. He says although there are no easy solutions, conservation is key.
Every person, even at the personal level, has the ability to have positive impacts on the water situation, not just in Colorado, but in the West. And I always encourage Coloradans to realize that their individual actions have the ability to positively or negatively impact our water situation in the state.
Amy, however, questions whether people farther downstream truly share the same outlook.
When you have condo complexes in Arizona that require green, lush grass, and so water is taken to places where they don't have water to provide things like that. I'm not sure anyone understands the ramifications of the rest of us that are upstream from that.
It's important to note that the Curacanti National Recreation Area isn't closing, and even after the shoreline is almost entirely exposed, operating smaller boats, fishing, and just skipping rocks will still be possible. You just might have to walk through a little more sand to reach the water than you already do. Now, with this being a federal issue, we contacted the offices of Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, as well as Senators Michael Bennet and John Hickenlooper. None of them have responded to our requests for comment. If you have a boat at Blue Mesa, now is the time to start thinking about making a trip down there to pull it out before those boat ramps become unusable.